and I bought something, and
Anime?
it's under your chair.
My chair.
Yeah, check it out.
He's trolling me. I'm not even gonna pull it. I'm not even gonna look.
Check it out.
I can just tell he's lying. I'm not even about
You want me to grab it?
Well, yeah, grab it. Let me see.
All right, I'll grab it. Hold on, y'all.
You watch out, the headset's gonna get pulled. I thought it.
I got it.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
What's that?
Welcome to the Circle and Thoughts podcast. This is episode 10. 10. It's crazy.
10.
I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Let's go.
You got me confused for a second. Yeah,
Nah,
episode
we in
10.
there.
You know, 10 straight weeks. It's pretty good.
Let's go.
It's a record for us.
Hey, we set new records every week.
Every day and every week, every minute.
day. Yeah.
All right, so I want to do a little different today.
All right, do it.
Just looked up. I didn't just look it up, but it's a funny little would you rather real quick.
All right.
All right, this is a little explicit. So if you're a little young, tune out for a second, okay, and come back in like a minute.
Or two.
All right, so I found this on Reddit. I was looking up some funny would you rathers, and this is a pretty good one, I think.
All right.
All right, so would you rather come every time you hear All Star by Smash Mouth? I think that's their name. Or every time you come, it starts blaring randomly, like as you know.
I'd rather the second one.
The second one?
Yeah.
Why?
Just for fun, honestly. Because honestly, I don't.
I think music comes out of nowhere, so yeah, I guess that would be funnier.
The music that you're saying, I don't know what it is.
It's from Shrek. Well, that's not. I don't think that's like what they originally made it. I mean, they may have. I don't remember, but it's like you're an all-star.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Honestly, I rarely hear that song. So like, if I wanted to be like reserved, I'd be like, I'll go with the first option.
Yeah.
But just for fun, I'll probably go with the second one, just for like everything I do. You know.
It's from nowhere. Like
yeah.
It's just yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a magic trick.
That'd be funny. I'll make a bet with somebody. I bet you as soon as I come, this song starts getting played. I would win all the time.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. It was kind of
Any other ones?
I haven't looked at.
I got one on the top of my head. Ready? Would you rather drink somebody else's urine
Whoa.
for a whole week, or would you only?
So he's at the top of his head.
Top of my head. All right. Would you rather drink someone's urine for a whole week, or would you rather eat no food for a whole week?
That's easy. I would definitely choose food. What?
No food?
Yeah.
That's hard. A whole week, no
That's
food?
Not for me. I can do it. I mean, urine is sterile, but I'm not drinking anybody's piss.
Yeah. Honestly, that was an odd one.
He's fired. Someone else. I need someone else here.
Step up. Anybody?
You got to be able to pull up. So yeah, what's up? What's going on?
All right. Well, okay.
Actually, you gotta go somewhere in the morning, don't you?
I got to go to court in the morning.
Gotta go to court.
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. July the 2nd, 2 days before my birthday, I got a speeding ticket. All of a sudden, I was going 80.
Independence, baby.
I was going 85 and a 70. I always go 10 miles per hour over the speed limit anywhere I am. If it's 25, I go 35. If it's 55, I go 65. It's
Not always, right? I mean, when obviously
okay,
in
it's
some
more.
situations.
I'm just kidding.
What do you say?
It's more. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
but I'm assuming you don't always go 10 over.
Yeah, sometimes it's less.
Yeah, okay.
But an officer told me one time, he was like, even I don't follow speed limit, but you're allowed to go 10 miles per hour over, and you should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So ever since then, my last speeding ticket was literally 4.5 years ago. I've been very cautious of my driving since then. And this officer pulled me over in Forsyth. It was a GSP.
If you're from the area, you know about Forsyth. You kind of know not to speed. I don't know how this guy did not.
I was chilling. My car was on cruise control, 80 miles per hour. I kid you not. I was always on cruise when I go to Atlanta because I know, if you're from Middle Georgia and you go to the ATL, 12 is all on the line, all on the highway, just posted up, behind trees, on the bottom of hills, wherever. Anyways,
They be in the woods.
they in the woods for real. They just be chilling.
They really do.
But yeah, he pulled me over and I asked him, hey man, what do you clock me at? He's like, I clocked you at 85, and I was like, can I see the radar? Can I see the laser? And he was like, no, give me your license and registration. I was like, I was not speeding. Like, there's no way I
Wait,
was
he
going that
clocked.
fast.
He said you were going what?
85 and a 70.
And you were doing what? 80?
I was going cruise control 80.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's no way, I know for a fact, I'm going to court tomorrow to fight the case. If anything, get the speed reduced to go to 80. Like, I don't mind paying. If you want to pull me over going 80, that's fine. I'll pay the ticket, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, if they want that, if they want the money for the county, so be it, whatever. But I'm pretty sure it's like universal for all the states in the U.S. Like, if you go 13 miles per hour over the speed limit, you get put over, then you get points in your record. And I just points on your record means your insurance goes up, and I'm not trying to have all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid. So I'm gonna go try to get the
We're finna drop some shirts with Javi in the front.
Yeah.
His picture. You're gonna free Javi.
I was about to say something, but I don't want to say it. I was gonna say F the number after 11, but yeah, it is what it is. We'll just go to the flow. I'm just trying to put it behind me, and then hopefully another 4.5 years go by if I get the next ticket. I told myself 4 years ago I was never gonna get a speed ticket ever again, and this guy just pulled me over. After he asked me that, he went and ran my license plate and ran my name. Came back with a ticket, and I had my phone recording this time. I was like, "Officer, can I please see?" I don't think I said please. I was, "Officer, can I see the radar that you
He was
pulled me
begging
over with?"
for him.
I was like, can you just show me the radar?
Yeah.
Like, you pull me over. Like, let me just see the speed. If I was going 85, then so be it. I was going 85. Like, prove it.
Mm-hmm.
And he said no. He straight up said no. Says, all right, that's fine. Thank you. And then I just turned the phone off. I turned the pause the
I
video.
thought they were supposed to
and
show
signed
you
it.
the radar. I wasn't sure.
Exactly.
Though.
That's why.
I don't know about the laws exactly, so I can't really say for sure. But I was under the impression, I think at one point, that they are supposed to show you the
the radar.
speed, or
Yeah.
maybe they just have to. I don't know.
I don't know either. So I'm going tomorrow to figure it out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put the video on a USB because you're not allowed to bring your cell phone to the courtroom. So I'm just gonna do that, and then
You
Go
can
with
bring
the
a
flow.
cell phone in there. You just got to turn it on silent or off.
I don't know. I mean, if I'm gonna try,
Yeah,
Well-
you can bring it in there.
put it in my sock.
Just as long as that's what actually back in middle school, because I swear nowadays they don't care what you do with cell phones, but in middle school back in the day, you could not bring your phones, and that was kind of like, this was before the iPhone, so it was like the little the flip phones or the slide
Razr?
phones, the slide phones and
What was
the
it- what was
the
it
side
called?
flip phones. We had a Rumor,
Rumor, that's what it was.
LG Rumor. Those type of phones were the thing at that point in time. But yeah, they would do our school. They would randomly do campus police checks, I think is what they called it. I don't
Mhm.
remember if that's what
Yeah.
they called it. With the intention of like confiscating phones, and then like you'd have to get it. They would send it to a different department, like not on campus. They would send it somewhere else for the Board of Education. You'd have to get your parent to go pick it up, and then pay like $50 to get your own phone now.
They're trying to just make the money. That's what I'm saying. Like this, it's all about
But
making
nowadays,
money, man.
that would not fly nowadays.
Heck no.
People would be going,
People would not be giving the phone up.
yeah, they'd be going crazy.
They'd be like, "You just kick me out of school. Like, just suspend me." But yeah, 12, man.
Yeah, I mean that. I haven't got pulled over since I think it was like early. It was the beginning of the year of 2014. The last time I got pulled over for a speeding ticket.
Dang, that's a hot minute.
So yeah, hey, good
8 years.
driving. Yeah, a little
Feel
over.
like a grandma. That's why.
No, I just pay attention. And the thing is too, I got pulled over in front of the Air Force Base, Robbins Air Force Base.
Okay.
And the thing was, I do the whole like about 8 over. I don't usually do 10. It's kind of around there, whatever.
I go right on 10.
And it was a 55, right? And sometimes I swear I don't know what it is, but sometimes you'll have the 55 and then it'll switch to 45, but you won't see the 45 always. Like
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, want to say someone messed with this. I don't know. Anyway, so I thought I was in a 55, so I was going like again 8 over, right? So I'm going 63, and then I get pulled over in the 45 section, going like 63 or something like that. But I just paid the ticket. At the time, they didn't put any points because at that courthouse, I think they just, as long as you paid it that day or something,
Mm-hmm.
they just wipes it.
Oh, well, if I would have known that, I would pay to the day.
Now, I mean, I didn't pay it that day. I got pulled over. I'm
Yeah.
saying I went to court like you're doing tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
and they said just if you pay the courthouse
you
today,
you pay the total today. You're not giving me points.
yeah, but it was like
Okay.
$200.
That's, I mean, yeah. Tickets ain't no joke.
Yeah, some tickets. I mean, I know the super speeder
I'm
tickets will be
hoping mine.
super high.
That's what I'm saying. Once I went to court, this is my last ticket. It was in Cochran, and this guy was going like, it was a super speeder, and his ticket was like $700.
You were with him?
I wasn't with him. Like I was in the courtroom, away from my waiting for my turn,
Yeah.
and like $750 for a super speed or something like that. I was like, whoa! I couldn't imagine paying. I would not be speeding like that
Yeah.
like ever again if I did have to pay that. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely be careful.
You'd be super sad.
I'd be super sad for the
and
super
and the
speeder.
points you get are going to be way more for the super speeder.
Oh yeah, you probably. I mean, I think on mine it was supposed to be 3 points for like going 13 over or like
Mhm.
15 over. But yeah, if you think you go over like 18 over, like 21 over, the points start getting more and more like 5, then like 9 points, and then
I mean, you don't even
I
really
think if you
need to.
get 30 points, you get your license suspended.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but you don't even really need to go fast. Like on like the interstate nowadays, at least where we're at, it's 70. It used to be 65 on the interstate,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 70. So if you're going 20 over, you're going 90. Like, I mean, you don't really have to be going 90. Where are you going to be going?
I'd like to drive fast.
I'm just saying, anyone in general, like 90 is kind of like excessive.
Nah, if you have a nice car, you are going 90. You don't even know you're going 90.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Like
but
you just
still.
cruising. You honestly you just gliding, and you don't even know. Like sometimes I be driving my car, not like no damn Bugatti. What color is your Bugatti? Mine's, as of now, invisible. But give me some time.
I wouldn't even want a Bugatti. If I
Oh,
had
look,
money.
did you see the new Bugatti that came out?
Uh-uh.
Boy, that new one looks fresh. They just unveiled it,
Uh-huh.
and that thing looks clean.
I
I,
don't
ain't gonna lie.
I don't really keep up with too many like supercars and stuff like that. I don't really know what's in and what's not and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just know that the Bugattis have been getting a little more popular lately, for the reason of the gentleman that you like.
I mean, popular, but the people who already buy them are already going to buy them. It's
Yeah,
not
true.
Like, it's not popular because he made it popular. Like as far as
well, yeah,
he's not increasing the sales for them. You know what I mean?
I mean, to an extent, I feel like he potentially could.
I don't think so. You think there's some billionaire watching Andrew Tate and he's like,
You gotta
This
be
guy
a
knows what he's
billionaire
talking
to buy
about.
it.
I'm
You can be a
about to-
millionaire.
I'm about to buy a Bugatti for sure.
Listen, there are
I
people.
mean, you can be a millionaire.
there are
but
people who have no money and go buy expensive cars just to buy the car. Like I'm pretty sure people who have
Yeah,
no
you
money
could-
go
yeah,
out or have
that's-
some money, they go out and buy the Bugatti just to say
Yeah.
they have a Bugatti.
That's more so like in the middle class, lower high class type thing to
Mhm.
do. Like,
Oh no, I think the human psychology is the same all around.
well, I'm saying like as far as they're gonna like go and spend all their money. Oh, like a lot of people are like, oh, let me go and buy this truck. Like nowadays, cars in the whole market's crazy in general.
Mhm.
Just whatever. But you have trucks that are like going into like the 90 over 100 grand for like just a simple truck.
Like a Toyota Tundra.
And shit, not Tundras aren't that much.
I don't know.
But like a Raptor or TRX, stuff like that. And at least the new Raptor, the Raptor R. I don't know about the other one, but yeah, I mean, I kind of completely forgot what I was saying about the Tate guy. Essentially, I'm thinking middle class people, if they're like watching him, they're not gonna have the money to go out and buy like a Bugatti, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, or something like that.
True.
So the people who can probably already are. They're not like it's not a millionaire watching Andrew Tate, and he's like, then this guy knows his
yeah, but
stuff.
there's quite a few millionaires out there who just
You think they
come across money, come across the millions by, I don't want to say luck, but like
yeah, and you
by
think,
a smart investment. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, what do I want to spend money on?
yeah,
You know? I don't know. It's
I guess.
50-50.
I mean, I guess it could happen.
Yeah. I want to talk about soccer real quick. Summarize my past week. I had a game against St. Thomas University. We tied 0-0. We actually played at Life University. And then we had a JV game after, which we lost. But overall, it was a solid day. We had to drive, me and Coach. We drove about 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back.
It's better than the 6-7 hours you drove last time.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Tomorrow, we had to drive to Lakeland, and we're playing Southeastern University on Thursday, which is actually where my partner goes to school at. And we're playing against her team. I coach women's soccer. I'm pretty sure you guys know that. And she plays on the women's soccer team. We play them. And they just played a game this previous weekend that I actually want to go see. They played against William Carey, who was ranked number 2 in the nation. And SAU beat them.
In that
It was a
division,
big upset.
right?
Yeah, and for NAIA.
Mm-hmm.
They're ranked number 2 in the nation. They're honestly a great team. And yeah, we'll play them. We'll travel down there to Lakeland. It's a 5.5 hour drive. We'll go there tomorrow, leave about 3:30. Get there around like maybe 8, 9 o'clock, and then we play them 6 o'clock, Eastern time. It'd be a good game. Honestly, my team, we
Does everyone on the team ride on the bus, or if you're for sure not playing, you're not like a sub, you stay home?
as of right now, tomorrow's the last game where everyone goes.
Mm-hmm.
So starting after that one, coach is gonna start bringing like a roster of 22 people.
It's still gonna be 2 buses though.
yeah, still 2 buses
Okay.
because the buses only fit 15, and you need at least like an 18-man roster or
Yeah.
18-person roster. But yeah, while I was actually down there, the drives were long, and I actually was calling a few people. I never really call like my family on when I have road trips. I just call like just random people. I kid you not, I was going through my contact list and I was just scrolling from the top to the bottom. Like, who can I call on FaceTime? I called like 7 people. Nobody answered. I got two calls back. One was TG and JG, which is Tyler and Justin. And actually, I'm gonna do a quick shout out to 2 people. One is to Justin, and the other one is to Vicky. They both said that they've been watching our videos, so shout out to them too. What's up, Justin? What's up, Vicky? Vicky is Kira's roommate
Really?
in Lakeland. Yeah, when I saw her that day, she gave me a hug. She's like, "I love your videos. I hope you blow up." And I was like, "Appreciate that, Vicky. Appreciate it." She's like, "I'm gonna keep watching them."
We're gonna add you to a list, a good list, not a bad list.
Heck yeah. But yeah. So I'm excited just to go down there and play them because majority of their team, they love me because me and Kira, and I hope I think we can beat them, but it's gonna be a tough battle just because they just came off that big win. Like
They're
I'm
hot.
not gonna
They're
say
hot on that win.
they're hot on that win. Like I was there and they were hot. Like
Yeah.
they celebrated.
I said high, but yeah, hot.
Oh,
works.
high. Yeah, high, hot, whatever. They're high on that win. Like,
I mean,
yeah.
hot works. I was clarifying what I said.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's why I said both, like hot and high.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
same thing. But yeah, we'll just go with the flow. If we beat them, then we're gonna celebrate the way that they did against William Carey. But also, when I was down there, I told you about that girl. I'll say her name too. Her name is Madison. We were talking about anime. She was talking about the best anime. And she mentioned her favorite, which was on Attack on Titan. And actually, we mentioned it because I actually saw something at a market at this like in Lakeland on every Saturday they have like this street market where like this main road they block like 4 or 5 blocks off, and then people just put up like
a flea market or
a flea
something?
market, yeah, small
Yeah.
like flea market, yeah, market. And I bought something, and
Anime?
it's under your chair.
My chair.
Yeah, check it out.
He's trolling me. I'm not even gonna pull it. I'm not even gonna look.
Check it out.
I can just tell he's lying. I'm not even.
You want me to grab it?
Well, yeah, grab it. Let me see.
All right, I'll grab it. Hold on, y'all.
Watch out, the headset's gonna get pulled. I thought it.
I got it.
I thought he was
All right,
trolling me.
That's a early birthday present. Only thing you're getting from me.
Okay.
Let's go. So who is that?
Honestly, it looks like a mix of 2 people, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, honestly.
So the art style is it seems to be a mix of Dragon Ball Z and JoJo.
Okay.
Now, is it an exact character? I'm trying to think. I think it would be Dio. It looks like Dio.
That's what he said.
He said it was Dio?
He said it was Dio.
Yeah.
And Dio was who exactly?
Dio Brando. If you know Dio Brando, you know what's up. Especially the Japanese voice actor for this character.
Uh-huh.
He's so good. He's a voice actor for if you watch Attack on Titan and you know the Beast Titan, which is I can't even think of the actual guy's name. He also is the same voice actor for that, and he's really good. I like his stuff. He's like, it's unique. It's his unique voice. Appreciate it.
No problem. Yeah, I've been to the market. I think that was my 3rd time, and it was my first time ever seeing a like an anime artist out there. And I was like, I instantly just stopped, and the guy was out there. I was like, "What's up, man? How much of the piece is?" He was like 35, and I was like, "Okay, that's not that bad." He was like, "Yeah, man, that's how art works. When I die, they're gonna go up in value. I'm not gonna make any money." I was like, "All right, well, let me just get one piece and I'll sell it later, or give it to my brother. He'll make some money off of it later, whatnot."
I'm trying to think of the character. Yeah, the Beast Titan, and his name is Zeke. I could not think of it. The guy's name is Zeke. If you've seen it, same voice actor.
Okay, sweet.
So he just had a bunch of anime stuff.
he
or
had
just
loads
like,
of them. He had like probably 50 different pieces
I'm
all
I
around.
mean, it looks like the what's it called with the wood burner. I
Yeah,
think
that's
with
what he
the
was
pen.
doing.
Yeah, he was doing it in
he was doing
person
it live
too.
right there. Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
it was cool.
I thought he was trolling me. I was like, you're not about to get me.
It was funny because no, I wasn't gonna do it. You know, when I texted you about it, you mentioned you texted me back 2 animes that you said that you
I
like.
think it's like 4.
I probably sent 4, but it was 2 at first that you sent quickly, and I showed them to him, and he was like, "Oh, those are new anime. I haven't got around to those yet."
Those are not new.
And I looked at one. I was like, "Oh, I've seen this one. This one's old." He was like, "Well, I haven't done it yet. I haven't came across it." He like, let me write it down. He opened up this book of like all these different animes and characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna make these. I'm gonna make some art from these characters.
Yeah, I think one of the first ones I sent was Gurren Lagann.
Yeah,
and
that was
that's
one of them.
like, I don't even know. I think it came out in like, between 2000 and 2010 or something like that. I can't remember for sure, but yeah.
Yeah, I felt after I got it, I was like, dang, because his birthday is in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and our dad's is 5 days away, and I haven't got him anything. And honestly, I'm not a big gift person myself.
He doesn't usually do gifts. I don't think I got you anything for your birthday. Now I'm thinking.
No, you didn't.
I usually do though.
Yeah, you usually do, but this year you didn't.
I'll have to hook him up later. We'll do it next podcast. I'm gonna get him something.
No, don't do it now. Don't do it because I did it.
I'm saying I forget.
No,
Usually
I
he
would
does-
just honestly like I saw it. I instantly thought of you, and I was like, I gotta get it. But also, I want to do something different for episode 10. Like, I want to we're on episode 10 now. Like, it's honestly
we just
it's
do gifts every episode.
nah, maybe like every like 10, 20, 30, something like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
but definitely just try to do something different to like for us, and then for the audience and whatnot. But yeah,
He hasn't even watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I
it
told
was
him.
funny because just the other day he was like, I was about to go to bed. He was like, "Go watch JoJo," and I instantly was like, "Just wait till the next podcast. Wait till we record. They don't give this piece of art."
It's
He
only
really-
because you watched part 1, and part 1's really slow.
part 1 was honestly, I didn't even finish it.
I already know. I think it's not bad. It's definitely one of the weakest parts, but it's still really good.
Yeah, well, maybe one day. I always tell you one day I'm gonna check it out. So maybe one day I'll check it out. We'll just go with the flow.
Yeah, he's always saying that. One day.
Yeah.
I actually started one. I know I said we weren't going to talk about anime just because I have the other anime thing going on right now, but there's this anime called Berserk. It's a manga. I mean, they have anime for it, but I've been reading the manga. Haven't watched anything for it, and the only reason I haven't started it over the course of a few years or whatever the past few years is because I've heard like the same thing with Hunter x Hunter. It's not finished, and the guy who created it, he's like always getting sick or he's injured his back or something like that. So he always like goes on hiatus. And I think I can't remember the name of or the his name is like Kento Mizura or something like that. Like might be totally wrong, but the guy who created Berserk, he had some issues too, so he had to put it on hiatus. And he ended up dying. So I was like, man, I'm definitely not gonna watch it. I'm definitely not gonna read it. Like
I'll be sad.
I've heard it was like
Rest-
so good. And I was like, he's on hiatus, and then the dude ends up dying. I'm like, okay, when he finishes it, I'll keep up with it, or I'll start it or whatever. And I mean, it's been going on. It's ongoing for many years. And I was like, and then he died. I'm like, I definitely ain't gonna start it. But a few days ago, I was like, you know what? I need to start. I need to do it. So I decided to start reading it, and I've been like binging it super hard. I've read like 150 chapters in like, I don't know,
20 minutes.
the hell no, that'd be the speed run. No, probably like I don't know, over the course of like 12, probably like 15 hours or something like that. Maybe around there, whatever.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I actually read something a month or two ago. It may have been further. His friend, who's another he creates manga as well. Mangaka or whatever. He's gonna actually finish the series for him. Because I guess they were friends, so they spoke about it. He told him how he wanted to end it and everything.
That's good.
And he's supposed to finish it for him. He said he was going to do it to the best of his ability. So
Yeah, as long as you try,
hopefully-
that's all that matters.
yeah, I think it's just one arc left of the story. So hopefully it's nothing too crazy. And even if that was the case, if he forgets a few things, as long as he remembers like the main stuff,
Yeah.
it'll work out.
Yeah. Well,
It's pretty good though. If you haven't read it, check it out.
yeah, check it out. Yeah, then it came back, and now we have, like I said, the SEU game Thursday. Of a game on Sunday against Albany State, and then I don't think I have any other games until the following after we record this next video. So our next podcast, I'll tell you about this SAU game and this Albany State,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there. But
So you said that you have a game Thursday and Saturday?
Thursday and Sunday, my fault. Thursday,
Oh, Sunday?
yeah, against SAU. Sunday against Albany State, and then after that, we actually play on Friday. So we'll make a video before then. But we play against SCAD in Savannah, and then we'll play against Kaiser at West Palm Beach, and then that'll be the regular season. Like it'll be done until we start our conference, and we play in the SSAC, which is the Southern States Athletic Conference, and then that's when the ball really rolls. Like conference championship loading, guarantee. Like I said, SAU just beat William Carey. We're gonna beat William Carey. Now that I've seen them lose, I'm gonna beat them again.
Wait, that's the number 2
Yeah,
team?
yeah, they're in our conference.
Y'all beat them already, you said?
No, we haven't beat them.
Oh,
SAU just beat them.
Oh, okay. You said
Yeah.
beat them again, so I was like, wait, when did y'all beat them?
Well, see them lose again.
You're going to hand them another defeat.
Another L.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. So, all right, switching it up. If you could have dinner with anybody in the world, past, present, or future, who would it be?
Dinner?
Have a meal.
How
We-
long?
it could
How
be
long is the meal?
60 minutes.
Do I pick what meal it is too?
What would the difference make?
I don't know. I feel like it might make a difference.
Well, at the time of day?
Well, yeah. Do I get to pick when too? Yeah.
All right, well, could you keep asking these questions? It's dinner time, 6
Okay.
o'clock at night, you meet for 1 hour, and it's past, present, or future.
And I can't change those hours or anything.
No.
But I can choose my meal. The meal we're served.
Sure, bro, you can have a steak or you can have a lobster.
How about the location of the meal? Like any city or country or anything.
Bro, well, I want to figure out who the hell you gonna eat with. That's it.
All right. That's. I feel like it could be very nuanced if you allow it to be. So let me think. I mean, do I get anything out of it?
Yeah, the conversation.
That's it. It's just conversation. Like I can't be like, I can't like maybe.
You
eat dinner
can't
with, like,
have you can't have dinner with your future self and ask them the winning lottery numbers for this particular day.
Oh dang! I didn't even think of that, but that's a good one. I can't do
Yeah.
that.
No. All right. Well,
How about I'd have dinner with my
you could be
I
a
could-
damn lawyer,
I
man.
could
This man
have-
always asking
I
those
could have
questions.
I could have dinner with my past self and tell them, but
It wouldn't,
only issue
it
with
wouldn't
that-
help you because you're already here. It's not gonna change.
okay, it depends because there's different theories about how going into the past and going into the future works as far as timelines. So there's
Yeah.
theories that are like
But that'll just
It's
create
one-
a whole new reality.
there's a theory that's just one continuous line, right? And if you change the present, the past on that same line gets changed, and therefore whatever. But then there's also the theory that's like splinter reality. So like if you do this, it might diverge and change, and your reality still exists how the way it is. But
I know what you mean. I watch Dragon Ball Super. I know.
why are you talking about from Dragon Ball Super? I don't have no
Yeah.
idea about this. This is just in general.
Yeah. Okay, but the answer is
But like I can't eat like with like Bill Gates and maybe he hooks me up with some money.
I mean,
I mean, if he's eating dinner with me,
if he's eating dinner with you, you think you just gotta go dinner with somebody that's gonna give you like $1 billion for fun?
he might. Why is he eating dinner with me to begin with?
Because it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. You rubbed a genie's
But how to-
bottle.
oh, okay. So that's what I'm wishing for is eat dinner with someone for an hour.
All right, next question.
Okay. If it's just out of enjoyment, right? That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, just for like enlightenment, like a conversation to understand someone's perspective or
What if we
someone's-
speak different languages? Are we gonna like? Is it gonna be like I talk and
You
they
just shit out of
there's
luck.
like there's like an instant translation?
Yes,
in
you'll
the
be able
space.
you'll be able to have a conversation no matter what their background is, no matter what their origins are, their upbringing, whatever. Like it could be 1000 BC or 2000
When is the dinner?
AD.
Can I can I say
The dinner's gonna be doing this podcast. We keep asking these questions.
Can I save this dinner for the future, or do I have to use it like in a
All right,
week?
I asked a question, and he's coming at me with all these questions. I asked
Because-
one, he's asking 50.
Because I really need.
All right,
to
let me
know-
ask. I'm
No,
gonna
no, no,
ask
no.
the question one more time. All right, just close your eyes. All right, if you could eat a dinner, if you could have dinner with anybody, past, present, or future, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and you have to eat steak
It has to be
All right.
tomorrow. I can't really can't
tomorrow.
change
You cannot change it up. Past, present, or future, and it cannot be you. Any version of
it.
yourself.
Can I tell anyone about the dinner?
Who would it be?
Can I tell anyone about the dinner?
No. Any other question you ask me is no. I can't believe you're struggling. That's hard to answer that question.
because I want to give an answer that I really believe in. Like I want to really answer it for a reason. You know what I mean? And I won't be able to do that right here because it's going to take too much time. So let me think.
Yeah, you've already taken like.
Well, I'm as far as like me sitting here to think. You know, I really think I've been talking. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's taken a long time, but you know, there's dialogue there. I'd say. I can't. I don't even think I'm gonna say his name right. Genghis Khan. I think that's who I'd pick.
Genghis Khan.
If I'm even saying his name right, yeah.
It sounds familiar. I've heard his name before, so yeah.
Yeah. So he was basically a. See, now I don't want to say something wrong. I believe he was a Mongolian, like warlord. Basically, he did a lot of crazy, messed up stuff. He killed a lot of people, but I think I would want to talk to him just to see what his
Yeah, Genghis Khan was the founder of the first great Khan of the Mongol Empire,
Yeah.
which became the largest continuous empire in history after his death. He came to power by uniting many of the Nordic tribes of the Mongol steppe and being proclaimed the universal ruler of the Mongols.
Yeah, so basically, I'd want to talk to him and eat with him just because, one, that was a long time ago. So, like, I could ask him about the meal. I'd be like, hey, how's this meal compared to what you were eating then? You know what I mean? For
yeah.
one, because he was eating probably the best of the best at that time. And, yeah, I just want to see his perspective on the meal in general, on the atmosphere, you know, on how he thinks his time was compared to, like, our time as far as luxury, you know what I mean? And see what his inspiration or the reason that he chose to do what he did and all the aspirations he had and just ask him about stuff like that.
Okay.
See if he achieved everything that he actually wanted to.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean he did, like I said, he did a lot of messed up stuff, but
Yeah, so did Hitler.
I think it
but
but what you mean? But yeah, I mean you could pick him too just to pick his brain and see why he did what he did and all that stuff. But I mean he's probably like, I think he killed Genghis Khan killed probably way more people. I think, I don't know for sure. Don't kill me, okay?
than Hitler.
I believe. Again, I don't know for sure, so don't crucify me. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that would be a person I would pick. Him, or I guess I give another like a basic answer, like Al Pacino maybe, someone like that,
Okay. Turn up.
or the creator of JoJo,
Is that
or the creator of DBZ, Kira Toriyama.
Yeah, I would love to talk to him. He'd be cool. I think for me, if I was to answer the question,
I didn't ask you though. I'm just kidding.
I know. I asked myself.
Let me ask you. Hold on. All right. So if you
ask
could
me
eat
a different question then.
a different one,
Yeah.
but you were gonna answer that one. All right. If you
Right.
could eat dinner with anyone you wanted for an hour, same circumstance, well, who would it be and why?
Same circumstance.
Exactly the
Nothing
same.
different.
Exactly the same.
Can it be tomorrow? Can it have to be tomorrow?
Well, the reason I asked that question is
Yeah.
because what do you mean? Yeah.
Because whenever you start saying different things about like the meals and whatnot, I understood why you're asking the questions, but
What was I asking them?
just 'cause you like asking questions.
I do, but I'm saying just other reasons. You know, maybe
Yeah, I know there's other reasons.
maybe I
like-
can save it for like the day before. If I knew I was gonna die or something, and I could save it for someone, like
Mhm.
I could eat with someone that also had already died.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, true. I think for me, if I had to give two answers, the first one would probably be Jesus Christ, just because I'm a religious person, just because I think there's a creator, and I think the creator could easily create one individual without sin, who who was crucified for our sins, basically. So I would love just have a conversation just to see how I should live. I mean, obviously, I read the Bible, or I could read the Bible. I do every once in a while, but I could read it more and understand what my role is as a Christian. But I think if I had a conversation with him, I can ask him a little more in-depth questions and just, I mean, hypothetically speaking, like if I could have dinner with him, I can visually see him that he is real. I mean, I do believe, but just to know that much more, I feel like if I was to see him, I would be like, okay, dang, like this is. No, I have no time to be wasting. I should be out there winning souls and not arguments type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody somebody doesn't believe, that's on them. Or go to the next person, because everyone needs to hear the gospel type stuff. And the second person, Man, the second person would got to be Dr. Seuss.
Daughter, he was not a good person at all either.
For real?
I mean, I said Genghis Khan, so yeah. Apparently, he like. Again, this is my disclaimer. I don't know for sure. I can't remember if this is him or not, but I believe Dr. Seuss was married, and his wife. Again, I could be totally like misremembering this. His wife had cancer or something,
Mm-hmm.
and he cheated on her and left her or divorced her. Something like. Excuse me. Something like that. I think something along those lines. He for sure had a wife and divorced her and left under bad circumstances. I'm almost 100% sure. The cancer may or may not be true.
Well, dang. The only reason why I said him is because, I don't know if I said this on the last podcast, but his house was going up for sale, and all the proceeds were going to the California State University, San Diego campus.
Mm-hmm.
And his house was honestly it's beautiful. Like where it's located, the view it has, and just the architect of the building and of the home. It's just architecture of the building. It's just honestly just beautiful. And my high school senior quote when I left was, "I intend to live forever or die trying."
It's pretty good.
Yeah, so that this is a real one.
I'd say my senior quote, and the person who said it is probably really problematic, so I'm not going to actually say it, but
Just say it.
I'm okay. I mean, the quote itself isn't bad.
Say the quote then.
It's easy to figure it out after the fact. Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't as informed at the time, and I'd still think it would be depending on who you talk to.
Yeah, but you have freedom of speech. You can say
Yeah,
what you want.
yeah. You can.
No one's
You
gonna
have all
damn
that.
crucify you.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, like it's not.
Yeah, but it's
It's I don't know.
you've evolved as individuals, so you can look back and say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
no,
this is who I was.
It
this
was
is
10
what I
years
said."
ago,
Yeah,
and
so
there's
wrong
nothing
with
wrong with the quote. It's just it could be problematic if certain
that.
things.
Let's start some problems,
were
man.
factual.
Stop
or
playing
not.
with these people.
Basically, I'll tell you the quote, and I'll tell you
Yeah,
who
there
said
we
it,
go.
and
Now
I'll
we're
tell you
talking.
why. So the quote was "Till victory always." That's my senior quote. Do you know who said that?
I don't.
So the person who said that was Che Guevara,
Okay, let's
and
go.
he was a revolutionary for Cuba.
Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba. Yeah, that was it. But the issue is he and Fidel Castro, they, I guess they said they killed a lot of people, like Cubans. So I think again, I wasn't informed that much at the time. It just was certain things I thought were cool about the guy or inspiring when I was in high school. And yeah, I mean, I was
Honestly, I couldn't imagine being a killer. Just real quick, in the last episode, we ended off with we were talking about. On the next episode, we were talking about guns. This and that.
Did we say that?
I said that.
I can't even remember, but I
And
actually
you're like, good thing we saved it for the next episode.
Oh
Remember?
yeah, you're right. But
Yeah.
I actually was gonna say something about guns.
All right, we'll say it real quick before I
No,
go.
I'll say in a second.
Okay,
Actually, I'll say it real quick. Gun laws are rooted in marginalizing, or excuse me. Let me think how I want to word it. You go ahead real quick, and I'll
don't
get
forget
back
your
to
thought
it.
though. But this is what you're talking about, like them kill people. Like I couldn't imagine killing somebody, like out of desire to actually kill them. Maybe it might be different for protection of somebody. Like someone came to my house, like I'll have to defend my family, especially if I actually start building my own family. I would feel like the protector, I had to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I believe with the gun situation. I saw a video a while back about this the Las Vegas thing where they had the music festival and the guy was on the 30th floor or something who started shooting people and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I made me look into other shootings and whatnot. And I think a few episodes ago we were talking about Andrew Tate and him getting banned, and I also came across Alex Jones, who got banned for saying that the Sandy Hook shooting was all a hoax. And it just, I don't know, it's crazy the stories behind the guns and whatnot. But I think guns are good to an extent. One, because it's in our Declaration of Independence, it's what we're founded on. And I think the reason for that is because, and this is my thought behind it, is the reason why we have guns or why our government gives us guns is because the only people that actually destroyed the U.S. government is the people itself. Like the U.S. military is the strongest military in the world, and I'm not like saying that our guns could go and defeat missiles in the air and everything, nuclear bombs. But I think the reason why we the people are allowed guns is so we could overthrow our government if need be, to an extent.
I mean that was the intention when it
Yeah.
was originally written, correct? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or that at
And
least
I think that
or
can
at
still
least-
happen now.
At least that's the believed. That is believed to be the intention. Like we nowadays, people believe it, but people try to interpret or do interpret it in many different ways. They say, "Oh, it wasn't meant that way. It was meant to be this way," and they always refer to the well-regulated militia aspect of it, which still kind of, strengthens the gun perspective in terms of supporting it, right? But my hot take, it's not really a hot take. If you really look into it, gun laws are founded in racism, and they are used to if you're a minority, a woman, or any sort of marginalized groups, you should be pro-gun. Basically, what I'm saying, because I mean, you should. There's no reason you shouldn't be. Gun laws are good in some aspects, but a lot of people want to say, "Oh, we don't need guns. We don't need this, that's that," and they're like, "Oh, you have a lot of people that are against police," but those same people are advocating for you to give up your guns. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems odd. You don't like the police, and you don't want people to have guns. So it's kind of like you think everyone's gonna happen to live like in an ideal world. We don't need guns 100%. Yeah, it'd be fine. You know what I mean? But that's not the world. The world's an evil place.
Mm-hmm.
It's corrupt. So I mean, you need to be able to protect yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I had an issue on our street probably about 2 weeks ago. I called the police to come by and do a report. And did I tell you about this or no?
No.
Took these fucking dudes. It was one guy, right? It took him 30 minutes. No, excuse me.
Like when do you?
It
Like
was
one
1
officer?
hour, actually. It was 1 hour for someone to come. The whole hour.
After
Yeah.
you called 911.
After I called them and said, "Hey, we need a cop over here. We have to do a report for something," right? It took them a whole hour to come. And the guy that came, and he's like, "Oh, they're just..."
Ignorant.
It was more so the dispatcher was incompetent, I think, or improperly trained.
What happened?
So,
Long story short.
yeah, he knows how I do my stories. Basically, our road...
No, I just didn't. I don't want you to give too much detail. I might think something.
No,
But go
basically
on.
our road, it's kind of become a detour. So think of it like there's the 90 degree, right? Here's one main road near our house. Here's another main road by our house, right? And to get over here, you can go down this and get to that
Like
road,
in an
right?
L,
And people like to
Or-
use ours as a little cut
which is much faster.
over recent years to get from here to here,
Mm-hmm.
do some little Pythagorean theorem, figure it out.
Okay.
But yeah, so people use it as a detour, and it's basically a straight road. So people treat it like it's a fucking drag strip. And so obviously in a residential road, we were talking about speeding earlier, it's a 25 speed limit. So even 20 over is 45. It's super not good, especially in residential. It's not really acceptable at all. This dude, I was pulling out, and I seen him. We were walking like a few weeks ago, and the same guy, he pulled, I swear to God, he was going 70 miles an hour down the road. And we have cameras, and I showed the cop, and I'm like, "Yeah, I see the guy. I can show you where his house is at." Yeah, I was snitching on the dude because he almost hit us when we were walking a few weeks ago. And he almost hit me coming out the car, legitimately probably 5 feet from hitting me. He, again, was going like 70 miles an hour down the road. And I showed the cop the film, and we have a Nest camera. And I'm like, "Okay, what are you going to do?" He's like, "We can't really do anything." I'm like, "You can't give him a speeding ticket? You know what I mean? Write him up, whatever." And he's like, "No, you don't know how fast he was going." And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, "Are you a fucking moron?" The video is here in front of you. You see the camera, right? If you have some level of intelligence, you can calculate the speed from... You have the distance here, and the camera shows the time that elapsed from what distance to this distance. Then you can calculate the speed. And I'm telling that to the cop. He's like, he looks like he's completely lost. basically that was what happened. I called the cops because dude, he's sped twice. He almost hit us on a walk the other day, and he almost hit me again. And he's legitimately going 70 miles an hour. Like, no, not an exaggeration. He was going 70.
Yeah, people do be speed on the street a lot, and like I walk my. We have like 6 dogs in our yard, and I walk some of the dogs quite often, and people would just be zooming down the road, and I mean I'm with my dogs, so it was 4 dogs and me, and I'm walking them like we don't have sidewalks unfortunately on the street. It's like neighborhood, and I'm standing like 1 foot on the grass, 1 foot on the pavement, and I'm walking my dogs, and usually two dogs on the grass and 2 in the pavement, but people. Like, I think a lot of people nowadays, because I've walked my dog so much the past few years, like they kind of know to slow down because I don't move. Like, if you want to come close to me, like we're gonna have an issue, to an extent. Like, I've went to people's houses, you know what I'm saying, and I've said some stuff to them just because like I would expect someone to say that to me if I was in the neighborhood to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, it's majority of the time it's people who don't live in the neighborhood, so we
Yeah.
don't know who they are. But in this situation that I'm talking about, the guy lives 10 houses down.
For real?
So I
That
knew
direction?
Yeah, that direction. So I knew who it was.
Oh,
which is the
okay,
only,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
the only reason I called, because I knew who it was. I had it on film, and again, he
Yeah.
almost hit us twice now. So I'm like, and in the twice in the span of 3 days. So
Hey, strike 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, basically. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I called him. Took them an hour. So yeah, if you can't, I think
You
it's
can't- yeah.
I think it's silly to say let's disarm the police or let's get rid of the police
Because if you need protection, you gotta protect yourself.
or talk about the police, whatever the case is. I don't care if you're on the left side, the right side, the middle, wherever you are, you should be pro guns. Okay. Yeah, there needs to be
Regulations.
yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a lot that should go into it, and there's a lot of discussion that's needed. But overall, you should be pro-gun, regardless of who you are.
Yeah,
Especially, actually, not regardless, especially if you're a marginalized group, 100%, especially.
yeah.
Um,
I don't own a
So
gun,
think into that.
and I sent a few episodes. We're talking about like swords and whatnot. I would never kill nobody because I
I
think
think it
if
was
you
like
live by the
episode 1 or 2.
live by the sword, you die by the sword. Like, you kill somebody by one way, I feel like you potentially were gonna die, like your karma, essentially. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I am pro gun only in terms of like for your home and for personal care because if everyone has a gun, then nobody's gonna go out with the intention of trying to shoot somebody. Because hey, if everyone has a gun, boom, someone who just randomly
Yeah, I mean,
it's gonna be over with quick. You know what I'm saying?
the gun debate is huge. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. There's a lot of discussion that needs to be had, and that there is. And
But it's just
Yeah.
part of our DNA in terms of like being an American. Like we grew up with that. Like you had to like learn the U.S. Constitution at a young age, and it was always boom, right to bear arms.
yeah,
Like-
I mean, I don't. Yeah, that's part of it, but I think it's not even just that. I'm just saying in general. I mean, like you're saying, it's kind of part of the DNA. It's more so, yeah, it's part of the culture in general. Like people like to use Japan as an example. Oh, Japan doesn't have
Guns.
gun issues or this or that. When in reality, it's like they've never really had it. You know what I mean? Even if all the guns in the U.S. were like no more guns, you can't buy no more guns. There's still an excess amount of guns in the country. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And there's no way, even if you went door to door to get all the guns, that wouldn't be possible. You know what I mean? Assuming they would do that, that still wouldn't be possible. It's not
That wouldn't
feasible.
happen.
It wouldn't scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot into it. But I guess it just depends on how you want to think about it or approach the situation. But I think you should definitely be pro gun.
Well, there you have it. Be pro gun.
That's my most right leaning thought. You know what I mean? Everything else, I'm like, not really. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But for that, I'd say I can agree with that.
Okay. Yeah. I like to this day I'm in my mid-20s and I've never owned a gun. I mean, I've shot a few guns, but never owned a gun. I've honestly recently thought about buying myself a gun just because they passed a law here in Georgia that you're allowed to carry a gun with you wherever.
Yeah, you don't need like a carry permit, but I think it's still a good idea to get it because
Yeah.
you have some states some states you do need it, and if
Yeah.
you have a carry permit for Georgia,
Then you're good.
they will
Like overlap to an extent type stuff.
they all agree with you. I
respect each
can't-
other's laws.
Yeah, but there's another name for it, a formal name, but I can't think of the definition.
So, yeah. So who knows? Maybe I'll get a gun eventually. Just I think when I have my own home, you know, I will. Just I have one underneath the kitchen table, strapped up like 007.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you have to treat guns with respect and know
yeah.
about it and learn about it and be conscious in general.
Yeah, be
about
conscious about
guns.
everything in life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Gotta
Like, be
think.
conscious. Listen to us. Be conscious. We're trying to be conscious, talking to you guys.
And these are just topics that we're talking about. This is what we think. We're not pushing off
we're not pushing anything.
any ideals or anything like that upon anyone else. Just listen to what we say or what we talk about. Compare it to what you think. If you think differently, cool. Think about why you think like that. Why we think our way. Why we may agree or disagree, and why you may want to see things differently or change your views. And if we ever bring things up too, fact check us always. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Always
Fact
look
check
things
us.
up and
Put in the comments.
don't take everything as
Tell us
facts.
what's up. Tell us what we said right or wrong or really wrong, so we can fix that in the future or fix ourselves.
But show.
Cool. You already know, man.
I think I'm good. I don't know what you got. You got
And that's a
anything
wrap.
else?
Episode 10, y'all.
Episode 10.
That was
We
good.
appreciate it. We,
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're still doing it. We're still staying strong. So here we are. We're gonna keep going.
And we're trying to go to episode 77 so TG can get on here.
Yeah. 77. Let's get it.
777.
If we get to 77, we will not be here. I'm gonna assume
Oh.
that's a year from now. I don't plan to be in here for a year. But
Oh, definitely not.
so yeah, we appreciate you guys watching, tuning in, listening. Leave us some comments. Tell us what you think. Tell us why we're wrong about something or why our ideas are wrong. Or tell us who you would eat dinner with if you could, past or present.
Yeah.
Same circumstance, same situation.
They're going to ask no question in the
Steak
comments.
dinner,
We're not answering them.
All that. Tell us who you'd pick and why.
Do it.
You can do the like thing.
Like, comment, share, retweet.
We haven't posted anything on Twitter, so they can't really retweet.
All right. Subscribe
Yeah.
and just comment. Comment who you want for dinner and just say what's up.
Who you want for dinner? You're gonna eat someone.
We're gonna start doing shout outs every episode. We're gonna start doing that. Whoever comments and wants a shout out, just say Circling Thoughts. So CT gang, Circling Thoughts gang, and we'll shout you out. We'll put a little shout out to today. The shout out was to Vicky and Justin. Tomorrow, next week, we don't know who it's gonna be, but peace.
Peace.